Okay, so we all know that I mentioned my videos are straight and to the point. So I went and did all the legwork. This is called form ply. You can also use like smooth covered material, MDF or whatever. This is a cheap bowl. I just want to point out any scratches that you will occur on this. And all these like little marks on here will show up. But this is for myself. And I don't want to spend a lot of time doing it. I just want to get it done so I can use it. I kind of classed it up by putting it on a 45-degree angle. You can see how easy it was. I didn't go around and try to make it perfect because it's just a form. I'm tearing it off after. Once the silicone, there has to be 100% silicone base, dries in the corners. I use the silicone to stop any leaking and also to give it the nice rounded edges. You can also use your table saw and rip a piece of material, hardwood, on a 45-degree angle and make a nice little rounded corner in there, which you do when you do steps and railings and retaining walls. But I didn't want to cut all the miters in the corner, and it's a small box, so I just use silicone. It's fast. The idea is not to spend any money. The form plywood was free. Got it from a job I did. Tore it off and then reused it. Bowl was $8. I got 2 of them. And the pipe I just picked up off the ground. And what started all this was I bought a new barbecue, and I wanted to do something with the gas parts. And on my patio, it's very small, so I decided to go with a small little gas fireplace. And I will keep you posted on how it goes. Today I'm going to actually pour the concrete, and I'm going to lay the rebar in, and only time will tell. Hopefully it works out. So we're all ready to go. Made some initials. It's going to be mirrored in. Use the old burning irons. Another little project on the go. Pressed. Here we go, we're mixing concrete. So I'm just gonna mix what it takes, and then you see this is just chalk. I'm just gonna put some chalk in here. This is the color. I would like to use black, but I don't have black, so I'm just gonna use blue. So I'm gonna speed through this and get through this stage. All right, it like that, and then Tony's gonna use this to vibrate it on the bottom and on the sides, get all the air bubbles out. Way for it. On the bottom. Lower bottom. Under? Yeah, it's vibrate. You want to get the air bubbles out. You can use a palm sander, you can use a vibrating tool for concrete. See all the bubbles? Alright, so basically, starting to set up. So I'm going to set the rebar in. Perfect. I kind of waited for it to set up so it doesn't sink all the way through the table, or then I'll have a nice look of rebar, which isn't so bad. But I want it to crack, and that's why you put rebar in. The rebar should always be an inch or more on the other side. I'm also going to inlay some wood in this. Alright, and I have a piece of wood because I'm going to mount it to this cart. So I just had some rough cut wood lying around here. Here it is. And then I made some marks on here. I've already pre-planned where it goes. This I'm just going to push in. That's going to go like that. And then I have that rubber piece. It's okay. It'll figure that out. Have you seen that other piece, Tony? You know the one I'm talking about? Yeah, the black piece? There we go. Some rebar in here. I'm just going to hold this up and leave this in here for a while, and then I'm going to pour the second mixture, which I have already made. It's ready to go. It's runnier, the second mixture, by the way. I'm going to mount that on there so it stays. This is going in here so I can have something to mount it to. This is going to be helpful for me later. This rebar, I'm just putting it in any which way. Some people would do like wire or wire mesh would work, but these are good enough for me. I'm just gonna leave that one out for now. Alright, let's pause, honey. Alright, so basically what I'm doing is this is already setting up, and I'm gonna do a second pour over top. So because I've got big fingers, I'm just gonna put holes in it like this to let the concrete mound to this. It'll be like little, let's pause it, look for you. Okay, so you can see here, look, get closer. So I need to put the two concretes together, the first pour and the second pour, so I can take my big fingers and make marks in it so it can inlay into it. And this will help so it doesn't split. It'll be together. Just gonna stay an inch away. Here like this. Just gonna leave this off for now until I pour a bit. I used a bit of oil on these forms to help break it apart. So I'm just gonna do a pour. You can see the different colors because there's the different thickness. The wood's an inlay, like I said before. It's to help screw it to the metal frame of the barbecue. One of the things I should have mentioned is you want your form level, which I really didn't do too much because my level's missing, but I don't really care. So I'm going to do that. There. Then I'm going to fill this. And Bob's your uncle. The hydrostatic pressure of this. I'm just going to let it sit for a little bit before I waste any more concrete because I want to fill this bowl with concrete. So I'm going to let it sit and harden a little bit. Alright, so I got her going. I let it set for a bit. I got this wood in here to let it sit onto the frame. This is going to measure it out. It's going to fit in the holes underneath in the barbecue. The idea is to put this on and then fill this with concrete and finish my bowl up. Like I said, I'm not doing it perfect. I don't really care. I'm just doing it quick. I'm not spending any time or money on it. So far, this has cost me $8. You have to hold this, Tony. Show your hair.
Cool.
Put your finger here like this. Hold it down. Okay, go get me a brick.
Right.
Wait. Focus on heavy, a big rock.
I don't.
A big rock?
Yeah, something heavy.
Maybe I could have helped.
No, here, grab that. This lead weight here. That's a lead weight. Okay, that's got this piece of copper in there on purpose. Here, hold this down as hard as you can. Honey, can you turn it off?